Fiesta Pequeña is sponsored by the Mid-Michigan Immigration Coalition.
Hello, I'm Carol Brundle-Ray, and I'd like to welcome you to the 9th Annual Fiesta Pequeña, supporting Educando Vidas. Though we can't gather in person this year, we are eager to share with you an update on the program and hopefully gather some new folks who may see this as well. We ask that you share this Facebook Fiesta widely with your friends. Over the next few minutes, we'll see a short video explaining Educando Vidas, which sends Guatemalan children who live in poverty to school. Vilma Garcia, our amazing Guatemalan coordinator, will tell us how things are going with our students during the pandemic. We hope to raise enough through this fundraiser to bring our numbers back up to 40 children in the coming year. At the end, we will show the Mayan items that we usually sell at the Fiesta. These are made by highly skilled but very impoverished Mayan women of Guatemala. All proceeds go directly to the artisans. We are not able to get new items this year, but have a small inventory from last year. If you are interested in buying anything, please leave me an email, mayanwomen@gmail.com, with your name, phone number, and the items you want. We will arrange a time and place to meet. Enjoy the program.
The goals of Educando Vidas are to improve access to education for Guatemalan youth for the purposes of 1. Giving them opportunities for employment and financial stability at home rather than being forced to emigrate to feed their families. 2. Keeping them in school and off the streets, which will lessen the chances of becoming involved in gangs, drugs, or early teen pregnancies. 3. Raising the literacy rate of Mayan women and girls, which is one of the lowest rates in the world.
I'm Carol Brundle-Ray, a member of the Spirit of Peace Church of the Brethren here in the Lansing area. And I am speaking to you this morning about Educando Vidas, or Educating Lives. Educando started as a small fund in our church and was soon supported by people from other Lansing area congregations. It was originally called Dump the Dump, as it was directed at getting children away from dump scavenging with their families and into school in Antigua, Guatemala. It has grown from supporting the 5 original children from the dump to supporting about 40, not from the dump anymore, but who live in La Huerva Buena, an underserved remote rural area near Chimaltenango. Education helps children grow into productive adults, develops an interest in books and learning instead of negative pursuits such as gangs and young teen pregnancy, and helps build livable communities at home, lessening the need to immigrate, which is more often a last resort than truly a choice. To attend school, children need a backpack, a school uniform, school supplies, textbooks, and shoes. And schools need a small amount of money to feed the children who often come with no breakfast. In normal times, an elementary child can be in school for a year for about $100 US. Middle school children for about $150, and those at career level, similar to high school, but geared to vocational preparation, for about $300. This year, many of our children are moving up to the higher, more expensive levels. Our volunteer in Guatemala, Vilma Garcia, does all the work of consulting with teachers, convincing parents to send and keep one or more of their children in school, and buying what each child needs. In these COVID times, needs have increased. Children are doing their studies at home, and families are provided phone money for needed contact with teachers. In many cases, parents and students have lost their jobs. We have helped many of our families with food. One family has provided $50 a month so they can make rent and their daughter Maribel can continue her studies. Vilma is even tutoring on her patio 2 young students whose parents are illiterate and cannot help them with their schoolwork. The Mid-Michigan Immigration Coalition has held an afternoon fiesta at UU Lansing every year from 2012 through 2019. But we cannot do that this year, and we are not sure how successful our upcoming social media effort will be. We need support more than ever and will greatly appreciate your generosity. Children will be educated because of your donations. Thank you.
And now let's see a little more of those dancers from last year's in-person fiesta. One was performing publicly for her very first time.
Lima Garcia. I am from Guatemala. I am the person who is in charge of Educando Vidas here in Guatemala. And today I would like to thank everyone for joining us. This year we're not able to travel because of the coronavirus 19. And today I would like to talk to you a little bit about how things are happening here with the coronavirus and how things have been affected by this virus here. Many of our children are not going to school. Many of them are receiving homework by online. So this is why we are providing them credit on their phones. Each week we give them $125. So each month we provide them $5 each student so they can send their homeworks to their teachers. And has been a big effect in many of their lives because many of these children used to work in the streets, used to do a lot of selling or working for other people. But because of the virus, we haven't been able to do this kind of work. So we would like to thank everyone for their support. Also, many things have changed here, especially for our children. My son Diego, who is in a private school, is receiving his classes online, which has been very, very, very hard and very, very helpful for him. And for our children in Educando Vidas, we've been providing tutoring to all of them. And every day we have a person who comes and help them with homework because some of the parents don't read and write, so we need to have a person who can help them. You will see pictures of the person who's tutoring them. I also would like to talk to you about how many students we have right now in the program. This year we have 38 students. 10 of them were in a career. As you know, for a career we need $300 a year, and we had 21 in middle school, and for elementary school we need $150 a a year. And we had 8 students who were in elementary school. And so we've been providing credit cell phone for each one of these students. The total of our students this year was 38 students. And next year we will have 36 because 2 of these students are graduating of a career. Both of them are graduating as accounting, and which makes us very proud of having these 2 graduating students. Angel and Glenda, who are two graduating, are very happy, and their families also are very happy because they are the first ones in their families graduating for a career. And we would like to thank each one of you for making this happening. And we also would like to let you know that Glenda and Angel want to continue in the university. We hope that they will continue. Glenda, for example, is looking for a part-time job so that she can pay her university next year. Thank you everyone for joining us this afternoon, and hopefully we will see you soon. I would like to introduce you Marta and Elena. Elena is a woman who comes from Huehuetenango, and Marta has been in our program for 2 years, and she is very helpful with her mom. They sell tortillas for a living, and as you can see, Marta is only 11 years old, and she is able to help her mom make tortillas. Say hi, Marta. Say hola.
Hola.
And this is the way they make tortillas. Every day they come early in the morning to make the tortillas, and also in the afternoon. Hi again, I would like to introduce you Nelson, Eunice, and Marta. Eunice is the person that we hire for giving tutoring to Nelson and Marta. But we also have other children that have joined us. They children who live around the neighbor, but they asked for help, so we wanted to help everyone who needs the help. As you can see, they've been receiving good tutoring from Eunice. We have from kindergarten, 1st grade, 2nd grade, 3rd grade, and 4th grade. And everybody is working very hard to do their homeworks.
About 200 of the loaner books at the church were donated by Alicia Zemper and Christy Placido, Spanish teachers in Fowlerville, Michigan. You may be wondering, will we have new children joining the program this year, or only the 36 left after the 2 graduate? That depends on 2 things: COVID conditions between now and the next school year. As of now, Vilma does not see that as a barrier. Donations. Sufficient funds are needed to bring in new students. That's up to us.
Hi, my name's Christy Placido, and I'm a Spanish teacher in Fowlerville, Michigan. And I've known Vilma Garcia for several years now. I'm not exactly sure when I first met her. She's been coming to our school every year in November when she visits Michigan. And I remember the first time she came to my school, and she brought her son, and she brought a bunch of arts and crafts items from Guatemala. And my students were just absolutely fascinated. I mean, they were so excited to see all of the arts and crafts. But I think more than anything, just meeting Vilma and meeting her son and making a connection with a real person from Guatemala. My students are from a pretty white rural community, and they don't have a lot of contact sometimes with people from other places. So for them, meeting Vilma was just making that personal connection with a place that really seems far away. And when she talked to my students about the kids that she was working with and the impact that her program was making on their lives, my students were just so impacted by that and so excited to try to do their part to make a difference. And some of my students actually came up with the idea of having a little snack shop that we ran out of our classroom to raise funds for Educando Vidas. And so that's just been something that's been really fun for them to do. And we feel like we're able to make a difference in our own little way. And every year, my students look forward to Vilma coming to our school, and they look forward to seeing what kind of impact their funds are making on the kids in Guatemala. And I think just we've just felt this long-standing positive connection to these people that we don't even know, and it's just been so eye-opening and so positive for my Spanish program. And I honestly feel sometimes like Vilma's done more for us than we've done for Educando Vidas, and I'm so grateful to her for everything that she does. Thank you.
Through Educando Vidas, I have learned about the Guatemalan people, their rich culture, and the hardships that Guatemalan families face every day. I feel fortunate I can contribute to this organization so that young people can attend school and will not have to flee their country for a better life. It is a small but direct way I can assist and give back.
My wife and I have been a member of the Spirit of Peace Church of the Brethren for over 55 years. And one of the programs that we like to be supportive of is our services to the children in Guatemala. We're fortunate today to, even in our own family, have 3 foster children from Guatemala who are being raised and educated by our son and his family. The concerns we've always had is the lack of education for both male and females. There are children there that don't have the opportunity to go to school and learn. Our one grandson, for instance, if he was there today, he would not be in school. He would be busy drugging and alcohol, and he would be involved with activities that we wouldn't be pleased with. He'd probably have a wife or a child or a woman that has buried his children already, because there isn't the other opportunities for him to grow or to expand, and just to grow up and develop into an educated or a skilled person. So again, we strongly support the program to Guatemala, strongly support the education and providing educational opportunities for the children, and hopefully we've made an impact on their life, and we want to continue that process, just like our grandson who might be in there right now in the program. We would hope that he would stay for several grades, and so the support for this program has to be over a number of years as he moves from one grade to another. We hope that somehow you might feel led to join us in that effort, and that together we can make a difference in the lives of children who find themselves without an education, without an opportunity to expand or develop into workable, productive, and happy individuals.
Hi, my name is Pamela Davies. I'm a local attorney here in Lansing. And the reason I contribute to Educando is because I know how much the children of Guatemala do need our help. At an early age, if your family does not have the money, it just simply means that your child also does not go to school. And when children are not in school, what happens is their likelihood of being recruited into a gang or joining a gang becomes a real issue. It becomes a real possibility. And by going to school, it reduces the risk of gang membership or recruitment. And additionally, when they are in school, they aren't forced to work just to support themselves or their family. And I think kids should be kids. And with our help, and it takes so little for us to do that, to help these children, I just think we can help a lot of these kids just go to school. That is the reason I contribute.
My name is Bethany Steyer, and I've been a member of the Mid-Michigan Immigration Coalition and involved in this fundraiser to support the children's education in Guatemala since the very beginning. The reason I think this project is so important is because with an education, these young people will become better prepared to find a job, and jobs lead to stability for them and their families. They'll be able to contribute to the quality of life and to the economy in their country. It's such an easy thing that we can do. I remember when we chose this project, it seemed like the situation of the kids was so dire, and our actions could make such a huge impact in their lives. On a personal level, I'm so happy that I'm involved in this project because it has allowed me to get to know some wonderful people, Paul and Carol Brundell-Ray, and their foster daughter, Vilma, who handles the finances and all of the program management on the Guatemala end of things. They're wonderful people, and that's another reason I'm happy to be involved. For you who've joined us tonight, thank you for tuning in, and please give generously to support Educando Vidas for these young people.